and good evening. We'll be starting our program very shortly. And at this time, we'd like to ask you to please rise and welcome the Royal Order of Kamehameha I, Kahikili Helu Eha, under the direction of Ali'i Aimoku, Ali'i Sir David Kavika Kamai, the presiding high chiefs and men, followed by Navahine o Kamehameha and Ahahui Ka'ahumanu. Thank you very much. You may be seated. Before we begin, we'd like to kindly ask you to silence your cell phones to help make sure we don't get interrupted. And for your convenience, the restrooms are out the back and to the left. Thank you. Aloha and welcome. Welcome to Mayor Richard T. Bissen Jr.'s 2026 State of the County Address. Mahalo for taking the time to join us for this very special event. My name is Tony Takitani, and I'm pleased to be emceeing for you this evening. It's also my privilege to introduce many special guests that we have tonight, and I'd ask that when I do call your name, to please rise and acknowledge your dignity. Acknowledge your dignity. We would like to acknowledge you. First of all, the irrepressible Governor of the State of Hawaii, Mr. Josh Green. The Mayor of the Island of Hawaii, Himo Alameda. Is he here? I've never met him. I'd like to see him. Our Mayor from Kauai, the Honorable Derek Kawakami. Weren't you told that you were not supposed to bring your own cheering section? Representing our mayor on Oahu, Mayor Belangiardi, Mr. Andy Isug, the Chief of Staff. Representing United States Senator Brian Schatz, Malia Paul. Hi, Malia. And representing United States Senator Mazie Hirono, Kehau Yap. Representing United States Representative Jill Tokuda, Deidre Teagarden. Aloha, Deidre. We're pleased to have with us from the State Senate, State Senator Lindy Coit. From the former mayor is here tonight, former Mayor Ellen Arakawa and First Lady Ann Arakawa. Council Chair Alice Lee. Aloha, Alice. Council Vice Chair Yukile Sugimura. Aloha, Yuki. Our brand new councilman, Kawanoi Batangan. He brought a cheering section too. Councilmember Tamara Paulton. Councilmember Tom Cook. From Molokai, Councilmember Kiani Rollins Fernandez. Councilmember from Hana, Shane Sinensi. And from Upcountry, Councilmember Nohitlani U'uhajans. All the way from Lanai, Councilmember Gabe Johnson. I'm pleased to report we have a unanimous council here. Thank you so much for being here. I'd also like to introduce to you from the Office of Hawaiian Affairs, Hulu Lindsay. Aloha, Hulu. I'd also ask that all the directors of Maui County departments please rise. And before I introduce the deputy directors, I apologize. I think I missed former Mayor Kimo Apana. Kimo. You put on the outfit tonight. You faked us out. All the deputy directors from Maui County, please rise. Mahalo to each and every one of you for joining us tonight. At this time, I'd like to welcome the Director of Oiwi Resources, Kumu Kaponoai Molitau, to offer a pule.
Kia kua nui, kia kua iki, kia kua loa, kia kua poko. Ka me wehena mai kalani lai, hola hoi mai ka hoa nua ni. E ano nae, ko mako ako kona mai ke iala, ki ka iaulu, ki ka lana o Maui. Ki mahalo palena ole ia o kau, ki mahalo palena ole ia oe e kini akua na hoi. O luna o mako, o lalo o mako, mi kahiki a kahiki. I mea e nāna iho mei nei ka lehu lehu o nei a aina o Maui Nui. E ho ola e aka kua pau. E no ko mako maupule mamua au, I lele ka pule, I ola ai ka honua, I ola ka poe. A mama, ua noa. Amen.
Mahalo, Kumu. And may everyone please stand for the posting of the colors and singing of the national anthem and Hawaii Ponui.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner
Face. Forward, march. You may be seated. Mahalo to our Maui Fire Department Honor Guard for the posting of the colors. Thank you to retired Battalion Chief Luis Pinay Romero, Captain Ikaika Blackburn, and Firefighter 3 Jerry Pito Javier for lending their beautiful voices to our program tonight. These guys, they are absolutely simply the best, and they make us proud here in Maui County. And I just figured out why I could not be a fireman. I cannot sing. And ladies and gentlemen, it's now my honor to welcome the Managing Director for the County of Maui, Mr. Josiah Nishita.
Aloha, everyone. Good evening, friends and family. Thank you for joining us here tonight. It's truly my great privilege tonight to honor two exceptional leaders in our county ohana. Honorees of the 2025 Women of Excellence Honorary Historical Awards. Albert Einstein once said, "Only a life lived in the service of others is worth living." Well, the late Councilmember Tasha Kama and Officer Suzanne O may have come from different walks of life, but they both embodied what makes our community so special, their lives spent in the service of others. Officer O was well known for her love of friends and family and dedication to our community. Councilmember Kama, well known for her unwavering trust in God and kindness and care for all. They both served our community with strength, to stand up for our community and to serve and protect others in need. Humility to always remember where they came from and how their actions can have an impact on others. Grace to forgive and to treat others with love and compassion, and perseverance to never give up in the face of adversity or insurmountable odds. Of Officer O, retired MPD Sergeant Kehal Medeiros said it best: "The world is brighter and more beautiful because of you." Of Councilmember Kama, there's no doubt the words of Matthew 25 are what she was welcomed with. "Well done, my good and faithful servant." Here with us tonight, we are grateful to be joined by some members of the families of Councilmember Kama and Officer O, and I would ask that you please join me in honoring them and welcoming Amy Hānaialiʻi, who will sing a tribute in remembrance of our loved ones, Councilmember Kama and Officer O.
Aloha. My deepest aloha to Auntie Tasha and Officer O. This is a song that I wrote for the Shinuan priests in Waikiki for the Lantern Festival floating, and it talks about a different perspective when someone transitions over on how they would feel looking back at the family and friends and people they love. This is what I think they would say. I'm on my way, my journey's here, my time with you. I will carry in my heart, calm your soul, and let me go. I have my path, I'm free to go. Light a candle for me, let it float into the sea. May it carry all the memories of you and me. Don't you worry for me, I'll be right here by your side. Light a candle for me. The love you hold in your heart helps me feel we'll never part. I'm in the wind and the rain. Close your eyes, you'll feel me once again. Light a candle for me, let it float into the sea. May it carry all the memories of you and me. Don't you worry for me, I'll be right here by your side. Light a candle for me. Oh, I love you, it's forever. I miss you, I can feel you so near. This isn't goodbye, dry your eyes. outside, light a candle for me. Light a candle for me. Mahalo, thank you so much. Thank you. This is a song I wrote recently. It's a song called Aloha is the Bridge, and I really truly feel that aloha truly is the bridge to a lot of things in life. Here we go. This is Joshua Hurl, by the way, my guitar player. Aloha is the bridge that brings us all together. Answers from the past are written in the stars. Stories that were told, visions that were shown. Why are we not listening? Only they have known. Kea kalani e papahana mokula I mona hoku I ka po uli uli alohi lohi ke ala oho oho kukulani e o kea kalani e papahana mokula I mona hoku I ka po uli uli alohi lohi ke ala oho oho kukulani e. Native people, listen to the heartbeat of the land. Be careful what you learn. Let your soul understand the power of creation. Honors wisdoms of the past, ancient waves of migrations, traditions that will last. Halo ke kalo e halo ke kanaka ka I mama mai kau mau pula pula e ho ulu I ke ola ona o iwi e o halo ke kalo e halo ke kanaka la e nana mai kau mau pula pula e ho ulu I ke ola ona o iwi e ho ulu I ke ola ona o iwi This is a song called How Do You Know Where You're Going If You Don't Know Where You Came From, which is something my tutu always told me. Whether you're Russian, Norwegian, Native American Indian, Jewish, German, whatever you might be, it took a long, long time and a lot of skill and a lot of heartache for your kupuna to come here. And we must always keep that in our hearts and in our minds, how hard it was for our kupuna. How do you know where you're going if you don't know where you're from? How do you keep the dream alive for those who came before? It's a leap of faith to leave all you know, to brave the open ocean, to find a brand new home. And love is all that matters. Love is all we need. We'll build our dreams together for our families. Traditions will last forever. together as we move forward each day. Although our lives are different now, we'll find a way somehow, 'cause love is all that matters. Love is all we need. We'll build our dreams together for our family, and love is all that matters. Love is all we need. We'll build our dreams together for our family, for our families. Aloha everyone, mahalo nui.
Mahalo, Amy. You never cease to amaze us all. That was beautiful. Now it's my pleasure to welcome the articulate and multi-talented Chancellor from the University of Hawaii, Maui College, Mr. Louis Hokoana.
He had to look to make sure I was standing over there. Aloha mai kako. Good evening to our distinguished guests, members of the council, community leaders, and the people of Maui County. Tonight, it is my honor to introduce a man whose leadership is deeply rooted in the very values that define our islands: resilience, service, and ohana. I call him Kaz because his uncle was married to my auntie. In Hawaii, the koa tree stands as a symbol of strength and purpose. Koa does not grow quickly. It takes time. It weathers storms. Its roots reach deep into the earth, anchoring it firmly, even in the harshest conditions. And when it matures, it becomes something lasting, something that can build canoes, homes, and legacies. Mayor Richard Bissen leads very much like that koa tree. His roots run deep here in Maui County, raised in a local family whose livelihood came from catering luau's. He learned early what it means to serve. In a catering ohana, you don't just prepare food, you prepare experiences. You anticipate needs, you show up early, you stay late. You take care of people not because it's convenient, but it's because of who you are. Hospitality, hard work, humility were luau table lessons. Those lessons shaped a young man who would go on to serve as an attorney, a judge, and now as our mayor. In every role, he has carried that same commitment to community: listening carefully, acting thoughtfully, and leading with integrity. Like the koa, Mayor Bissen understands that true strength is not loud, it is steady. It is built day by day, relationship by relationship, decision by decision. As we gather for this State of the County address, we do it not just to reflect on challenges and progress, but to look ahead, grounded in our values and guided by leadership rooted in service.
The koa stands proud, able to withstand any gale. Rooted in the lands that raised it, shaped by deep genealogical ties. The koa reflects who we are across Maui Nui. people formed by many journeys. Many cultures, many stories, all grounded in this place we call home. Its strength is not symbolic alone. It is carried through generations, through Ohana who came before us, and through all who have found belonging here. The koa does not stand for itself alone. Its wide canopy creates space for life to thrive. Just as our differences strengthen us when we stand together. We are called to walk with patience, aho nui, to stand in unity, lokahi, and to move forward with perseverance, ho'omau. This is the pathway of Maui Nui, to care for one another, to honor the diversity that makes us whole, and to rise together. Like the koa, our leaves reach outward to wind, rain, and sun, while our roots hold us steady. There's great mana in this balance. When honored with intention, it becomes aloha in action. A steady vessel through long and difficult journeys, offering strength in hardship and beauty even in adversity. Rooted in strength and guided by care, we can withstand any storm. And together, go the distance.
E nā hoa makamaka o Hawaii nei, please help me welcome to this stage the Honorable Richard Bissen.
Mahalo. Mahalo. Thank you so much. Mahalo, Chancellor, for the beautiful and kind introduction. Governor Josh Green, distinguished members of our State Senate and House, Office of Hawaiian Affairs, Trustee Lindsay, the Royal Order of Kamehameha Kahikili, Helu e Ha, and Ahahui Ka'ahumanu. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, mahalo for being here tonight. My deepest mahalo to my wife, Ka'ihi. And yes, for those of you who have run into her tonight after not seeing her for a while, this is my wife, Ka'ihi, sitting here in the front. We're trying to take better care of our health. My family, Sable, Nohi, Apo, Chase, Mark, my four precious grandsons, mahalo for your unwavering love and patience and support. I'd also like to recognize former Mayor Alan Arakawa and First Lady Ann Arakawa. Yes, thank you. Former Mayor Kimo Apana, also thank you, Mayor. And I just wanted to say a special mahalo for our mayors for paving the way before me and for being here with us all tonight. I'll also send my aloha to the ohana of Council Member Tasha Kama and the family of Officer Suzanne O. Also, mahalo for being with us this evening. Yes, thank you. I extend a sincere appreciation to Mayors Kawakami and Alameda for joining us this evening. I also want to acknowledge Mayor Blangiardi, who was not able to be here, but mahalo all of you for your leadership, your counsel, and most importantly, your friendship. Mahalo for being here. Mahalo to our council members for the time that you spend serving our community and for all the work that we've been able to accomplish together. And I'm profoundly grateful to the dedicated leaders who make up my cabinet and senior staff, and for all of their sacrifices for this community. I also extend a sincere mahalo to all of our county employees. Each and every one of you have served this community, often through long days and even longer nights. So mahalo for your steadfast commitment to the people of Maui Nui. And also, I wish to acknowledge all of the families of our public servants. Your understanding, your sacrifice, and your quiet strength is what makes public service possible, and you also deserve our heartfelt gratitude. Thank you, families. Aloha mai kako, velina mai pākahi apau, mahalo no ka hele ana mai. I send greetings to each and every one of you. Mahalo for being here this evening for what marks my fourth State of the County address. Last year, our State of the County reflected a community that met challenges with determination. That determination has carried us to today, where we are moving forward with clarity, with momentum, and with purpose. This year, we reflect on the strength of the core, able to withstand any gale that mirrors the resilience of our own community and reminds us that even in difficult conditions, we remain rooted, steadfast, and standing strong. Much like a core canoe, we move forward with steady cadence and aligned strokes, prepared with a clear direction toward our destination, ready to go the distance. Tonight, I'm excited to share how we are moving forward on this journey together. My top priority has always been keeping local families home and helping them thrive in their community. It has guided me and my administration from day one. I wish to express my deep appreciation to our community across Maui Nui for their patience and understanding as we focused on supporting Lahaina survivors and stabilizing recovery. Even as we navigate the largest recovery effort Hawaii has ever faced, we have continued to advance housing and infrastructure projects countywide. We've brought public, private, and nonprofit partners together to deliver homes more efficiently, working to empower local families with the tools that they need. Affordable housing is a national challenge that requires intentional collaboration. Developed in partnership with the Hawaii Community Foundation, House Maui is our community-driven housing framework that aligns government action, philanthropic investment, and private sector participation around community-identified priorities. Under House Maui, we've made direct commitments to use county-owned land, infrastructure, and resources to reduce costs and accelerate housing for local families. The county has already begun the process of developing county-owned land in Napili, Lanai, and in Maui Lani. We are also working to advance additional county-owned housing opportunities in South and Central Maui. A special mahalo to HCF former CEO Mike Akane, current CEO Terry George, and Board Chair Tamar Goodfellow for your collaboration and support in advancing affordable housing here in Maui County. Our plans and partnership are working as we continue to deliver housing across Maui Nui. In West Maui, 289 affordable multifamily rental units have already been completed, including 200 new homes at Kaiaulu o Kukuia. After 89 homes at Kaiaulu o Kupuohi were lost in the fire just 1 year after they were built, the county stepped in, purchasing the property, securing nearly $40 million in funding, and working with the developer to rebuild those homes in just 1 year, restoring critical housing for our local families. In total, 10 affordable housing projects are moving forward in West Maui, including 7 rebuilds, with the goal of delivering 1,211 affordable apartments and homes. This includes 153 homes at Kaiaulu o Napili, a project made possible through the use of county-owned land and funding, ensuring this project provides 100% affordable housing. Front Street Apartments is another key rebuild that we have committed to, returning 238 units to Lahaina's housing inventory. To advance this project, the county has already conditionally awarded the project $96 million. Over the last 3 years, 222 affordable homes were brought online in South Maui. And between 2026 and 2030, we are projecting 592 more. The Hānaialiʻi project has 223 units, which are coming online as we speak. Kilohana Makai is delivering 28 workforce for sale homes. And the Liloa Senior Housing Project is under construction, with an estimated completion of 117 units for Kupuna later this year. The Lipoa project is also actively working on 175 affordable units and received $25 million in county funding this year. At the former Hagai Institute site in Kihei, Hānaialiʻi is moving toward redevelopment as workforce and teacher housing, with a request for proposals anticipated by the second quarter of 2026. The site has also played a critical role in providing temporary housing for wildfire survivors. To ensure continuity as residents transition to permanent workforce housing, the county is proposing to provide the state $2.5 million in fiscal year 2027 to support operating costs through February 2027. In Central Maui, 195 affordable renters at Kaulana Mahina in Wailuku were completed in 2024. Hale Pilina in Kahului is under construction, with 179 affordable rental homes underway, and 7 additional Central Maui projects are in the pipeline, totaling 1,235 affordable homes between 2026 and 2030. In upcountry Maui, Hokuʻula in Haliʻimaile has just completed 98 affordable for sale homes. And just 2 weeks ago, I was on Lanai for the blessing of Kaiaulu o Lanai, another project made possible through the use of county-owned land and the launch of Phase 1, which is anticipated to deliver 72 affordable homes, including rental and rent-to-own housing. In addition, the county supported the Hokuau project, which completed 76 affordable homes on Lanai in 2024. Mahalo to our former mayors, current and former council member unions, and our development community for everyone's work in making housing for our local families possible. Again, mahalo. Housing does not happen without infrastructure. Over the next 5 years, Maui County will invest over $1.29 billion in housing supportive infrastructure countywide, focused on water, wastewater, roads, and drainage projects. These are generational investments that will expand system capacity and enable long-term housing growth. The Central Maui Regional Wastewater Reclamation Facility is essential to expanding housing supply. This year alone, more than $125 million will be proposed to start construction on this project. Once complete, it will unlock additional housing capacity in Central Maui, reduce reliance on the Kahului wastewater plant located in a tsunami inundation zone, expand opportunities for wastewater reuse, and support the new Central Maui School in Waikapu. Another major investment in Central Maui is the Waiale Road extension, with more than $80 million already invested. This project will support housing growth in Waikapu, create a critical transportation and utility corridor, improve emergency access and public pathways, also supporting the new Central Maui School. In West Maui, water systems upgrades are advancing wildfire recovery and housing stability. The Lahaina Waterline Improvement Project is set to begin in the coming months, alongside 4 new wells, storage tank and reservoir, and improvements at the Mahinahina Water Treatment Plant, together providing capacity for up to 3,500 additional housing units. In South Maui, the North-South Collector Road is critical to enabling future housing development and improving regional connectivity, with construction targeted for bid in summer 2027. In upcountry Maui, water system improvements, including upgrades at the Kamole Water Treatment Plant and 2 new well projects, are strengthening long-term housing capacity and are expected to support up to 3,000 additional homes when fully completed. Another critical part of expanding housing capacity across Maui County is our partnership with the Department of Hawaiian Homelands. Since 2023, 8 DHHL housing projects have been identified across Maui County. Together, these initiatives represent more than 1,100 DHHL homestead opportunities for Native Hawaiian families, directly easing pressure on Maui County's broader housing system. Because every homestead delivered means one fewer family needing housing. These homes cannot move forward without infrastructure. Under the leadership of the late council member Tasha, Maui County established a policy dedicating 20% of our county's general excise tax revenues to support DHHL infrastructure. That commitment continues to make homestead development possible today, and initial investments have already been allocated for water system improvements to provide additional beneficiary housing. Lanai is a clear example of how this coordination works in practice. The DHHL Lanai Residential Homestead Project, which includes approximately 125 planned homestead awards, would not have been possible without coordinated infrastructure planning. The neighboring county-supported Kaiaulu o Lanai Affordable Housing Project helped advance and align core infrastructure, allowing DHHL to leverage shared systems and significantly reduce costs. Housing is not only about policies, it's about project and systems change. After years of sustained work and broad community engagement, the passage of Bill 9 marked a major milestone for housing in Maui County. It represents a return to balance for our community, balance to continue to welcome visitors and guests to our island home while protecting our community's greatest asset, its people. Balance is essential to changing the trajectory for today, and more importantly, for our future generations. As I committed when the bill passed, the next step is to work with the council to establish the H3 and H4 zoning districts. Creating these districts will support changes that rebalance our ability to provide long-term housing while continuing to support visitors and local businesses. While generational change like Bill 9 can be difficult to navigate, as a community, we all must pursue these endeavors with respect for each other and for differing points of view. According to real property data, for nearly a decade, affordable housing delivery averaged fewer than 100 homes a year. Since 2023, we have averaged building 293 affordable homes per year, a 190% increase in affordable housing delivery. But we are not stopping there. Under our current plan, Maui County is on track to expand on that progress, expecting to produce an average of 414 affordable homes per year over the next 5 years. Over the past 3 years, Maui County has delivered 880 affordable and workforce homes. Looking ahead, we're working to deliver nearly 3,000 affordable and workforce homes by 2030. This work is supported by a commitment to invest more than $1.29 billion in housing-related infrastructure and another $250 million in county investment directly toward affordable and workforce housing. At the same time, the private market is responding. Since 2023, more than 1,100 market-rate homes, apartments, and ADUs have been built. In total, over the last 3 years, 2,016 homes have been completed across Maui County, an average of more than 670 homes per year. Including recovery-related construction, we are on track to deliver more than 5,000 homes and apartments over the next 5 years, averaging more than 1,000 homes annually. Through the collective work of the county, the state, House Maui, private and nonprofit developers, and our community partners, we are generating real, sustained momentum to confront our housing crisis and deliver homes that keep local families in Maui Nui. This is Kamehameha Housing in Action. Mahalo, Gov. While we are building momentum across the county, one place remains at the heart of our work. In 2025, Maui reached a critical turning point as we shifted from response to readiness across housing delivery, public safety, and resilient infrastructure. I do want to start by recognizing my trusted Lahaina Advisory Committee. I don't know if they're all here, but I'd like them to stand when I say their names. Kim Ball, Kaliko Storer, Lori Degama, Neshta Ugale, and Earl Kukahiko for your selfless service. They have ensured that the voices of your community, you have ensured that the voices of your community continue to guide our work. Again, thank you for all that you've done for your community. I also wish to mahalo Councilmember Paulton for serving as a champion for your community and for your collaboration and advocacy in advancing a community-led, government-supported recovery. And I also wish to recognize our Lahaina survivors. Over the course of more than 120 community meetings, you have continued to show up in person and online. I mahalo you for your patience, your resilience, but most importantly, your trust. I also want to mahalo our Lahaina commercial business owners. I know this has been a long road, and I'm deeply grateful for your patience as our community focused first on our survivors and bringing families home. As recovery stabilizes, the county is shifting additional capacity and resources toward commercial property permitting and the adoption of design guidelines to support rebuilding. Recovery also means ensuring stability for survivors. Temporary housing is critical to that stability as families plan for what comes next. A key milestone in this effort was recently securing a one-year extension of FEMA's housing mission, providing continued stability for 946 of approximately 1,400 survivor families. I'm deeply grateful to Governor Green, for Hawaii's congressional delegation, FEMA, and the many leaders who advocated on Maui's behalf to make this possible. Mahalo, Gov. Senator, mahalo. Our long-term recovery is supported by the Community Development Block Grant Disaster Recovery Program, also known as CDBG-DR. With the approval of this action plan in June 2025, Maui County was awarded $1.6 billion in disaster recovery funding. Mahalo to everyone who helped make this possible, and especially to Senator Schatz for his tireless advocacy at the federal level in securing these critical resources. Mahalo again to the Senator. Efficient and expeditious debris removal laid the foundation for an accelerated recovery. In the largest debris operation in state history, more than 400,000 tons of wildfire debris were safely removed. This effort required the rapid development of a temporary disposal site in Olowalu, as well as the acquisition and construction of a permanent disposal site in central Maui, securing landfill capacity for Maui for the next 10 years. The complete transfer of debris was finished ahead of schedule, and consistent with our commitment to the Olowalu community, the temporary site has since been fully cleared and restored. Across Lahaina town, progress is increasingly visible. 100% of residential and commercial parcels have been cleared, and rebuilding is underway throughout the community. Through our expedited recovery permitting program, we have successfully decreased the average time for permit approvals for wildfire survivors down to only 44 days. Today, approximately 300 sites are actively under construction. To date, 151 permits have been completed, meaning those structures, including single, multifamily, and some commercial properties, are fully constructed and may be occupied. An additional 552 permits have been approved, with 336 more in the pipeline, reflecting steady momentum from planning to construction. In total, more than 456 residential and multifamily units have been fully constructed in Lahaina town since the wildfire. Housing recovery continues to advance at an accelerated pace. At this time, I'm going to pause to see how this moment has happened. Now, this is before, and this is now. You'll notice the green roof to the right and the smokestack to kind of give you an idea of the before and after. Central to our recovery is our Hokukumu Whole Housing Program launched in August 2025. This community-driven housing recovery program is funded through disaster recovery resources and delivers 6 coordinated housing programs with one primary objective: to keep our people home. Through the First-Time Homebuyers Opportunity Program, renters impacted by the fire may receive up to $600,000 in assistance to purchase a home in Maui County. The program received strong interest with 2,946 applications submitted, and awards are already underway. The first families have already moved into homes as first-time homeowners. Through the Single Family Reconstruction Program, the county will rebuild owner-occupied residences for up to 250 eligible households using Lahaina-specific fire-wise home designs. In addition, the reimbursement program will provide up to $400,000 to eligible homeowners, helping to offset rebuilding costs. Multifamily construction is also underway, with 7 approved projects restoring 519 affordable rental units in West Maui. These programs represent a commitment by the county of more than $580 million to keep our Lahaina families at home. Maybe we can watch this video. Here's your letter, brother. It's for you.
Thanks, Uncle.
It's your letter. We're really here today to congratulate the families that are going to be receiving their awards. They'll each receive an award for up to $600,000 to help them purchase a home. And these are first-time home buyers. We budgeted for about 150 families to receive these awards, and we had 1,300 applicants. To tell you how much need there is and how much desire there is for people to stay home right here on Maui. And I think the message to everybody, and our message from the beginning has been, how can we keep our families home so they don't have to leave Maui or even leave Hawaii? And so this is one of the ways we can make big impacts to our families. So again, this is a milestone for them. We're committed to seeing you folks get all the way home. So thank you.
I felt like home. It really did feel like home. The second I walked in, I knew it was the place for me. I'm super happy. I'm really excited. I never thought I would be in this place at my age. I'm super grateful for just the program, and the program is what made this possible. For me, it looks like stability. I'm going to be near all of my family again. I'll be close to my siblings, my parents, my nephew. So I'm so grateful, honestly. I feel so blessed. I can't believe I'm here.
Aloha, my name is Rochelle Butihi and I am from Lahaina. Lost my home in the August 8th, 2023 wildfires. It has always been a dream of mine to become a homeowner. I've always wanted this, not just for myself, but for my daughter, Sapphira. And if I have any advice to give to the community is that no matter what challenges you're facing, don't give up, be patient, be hopeful, attend community meetings, gather as much info, do your research, because nothing is just going to get handed to you. You have to put in the work too. I am so grateful for everybody that has helped with this program, and I'm excited for my homeowner journey. I've contemplated, where else could I live, but my heart is truly in Lahaina. It has always been in Lahaina.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Recovery is also visible along Lahaina's waterfront. Through a state and county partnership, Lahaina Small Boat Harbor reopened on December 15th, 2025. Limited commercial activity and daytime public access have returned, supporting harbor-based businesses and tour operators as repairs continue. The county has provided security, wayfinding, parking management, and outreach to support this transition safely. Identified as a priority by the Lahaina community, we are moving forward with construction of the Lahaina bypass further north. The state is on track to receive $100 million from the county to advance this project. Once completed, the bypass will improve emergency evacuations, reduce traffic congestion, protect Lahaina's historic core, open up additional housing opportunities, and strengthen long-term resilience. In addition to the bypass, the county has made conditional awards to 21 critical infrastructure projects, aligning more than $563 million in wastewater, transportation, and water investments to support recovery, housing, and resilience. These investments also strengthen partnerships among the county, Kamehameha schools, and the state as we work together to rebuild King Kamehameha III Elementary School at a new site in Ku'ia, ensuring the school remains in Lahaina. Together, we are creating space on surrounding county lands for housing, parks, open space, and community services. We're also restoring places of profound cultural and historical significance. The restoration of Moku'ula and Loko o Mokuhinia is being intentionally woven into Lahaina's long-term recovery. This work goes beyond physical restoration. It is about healing land, culture, and community, and rebuilding with purpose, respect, and ike kupuna. The county continues to strengthen emergency preparedness. We are advancing strategic land acquisitions and roadway improvements to improve evacuation routes, including the Luakini Street Extension, Aki Street Connector, and Kuhua Street Extension, improving traffic flow, emergency access, and long-term connectivity. Wildfire mitigation remains a critical focus. Through a county-wide data-driven assessment, we identified 35 high-risk areas across county-managed lands. In Ukumehame, one of these priority areas, we treated approximately 42 acres and removed an estimated 4.7 million pounds of hazardous fuels, improving firefighting access along a key corridor connecting West and Central Maui. With this phase complete, the area will be restored as a wetland reserve. Thank you. All of this work is connected by a simple truth. Strong communities begin with well-being. Kupuna are at the center of that kuleana. Kaunoa Senior Services has expanded its presence in West Maui with a new Lahaina location at the YMCA's West Side Resource Center. The Kaunoa Clubhouse provides kupuna with a safe place for social connection, nutrition, and wellness while we await the DR-funded rebuild of the West Maui Senior Center. We've also launched the return of Hot Kupuna Nights in West Maui, bringing kupuna together for fellowship, music, food, and dance. Now, I heard some people in their 50s and 60s were trying to sneak into this popular event. Addressing homelessness remains a shared responsibility, and it requires coordination across housing, health, and social services. Over the past year, 876 individuals and family household members were placed into housing through Maui County's coordinated entry system, including veterans, individuals experiencing chronic homelessness, and young adults. Mental and behavioral health services are critical to homelessness prevention and long-term stability. In November, Prosecuting Attorney Martin and his team convened a first-of-its-kind Maui Criminal Justice and Mental Health Diversion Summit, bringing government and community partners together to identify shared challenges and build solutions. That work is now continuing through a results-focused monthly working group that is already seeing progress. With county support, Aloha House, Maui's only nonprofit licensed residential substance abuse treatment provider, recently expanded its capacity with a new 12-bed dormitory representing an approximate 25% increase in treatment availability. Take a look at this.
So I'm really excited to share our new dormitory. So it's a 12-bed dormitory, and it allows us to extend care for the most vulnerable populations we serve on Maui. And that would be men and or women that are suffering with mental health disorder. Maybe they're transitioning from homelessness. Maybe they've lived on the street because of their mental illness or because of their addiction. Recovery is a journey. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes residential programs like this that have the 24/7 staff support, and we're so fortunate to have the county as one of our biggest cheerleaders, and they really go to bat for us, and I'm really grateful not just for the funding for this particular dormitory, but for ongoing services. We receive a county grant that helps to cover the care for people that don't have medical. The county is, shows up for us in many different ways, and we're very grateful.
All of this, what it does is it contributes to strengthening the well-being of our entire community. So again, I can't say enough about how important that is. My hope for everyone is that we maintain the support that's been given to this project and others like them, because we see the need and we understand. So again, continuing collaboration with the county and the community, I think, is the key to future success. We are also laying the groundwork for additional solutions. The county has executed a contract to launch the Safe Parking Pilot Program, providing a safer and more structured option for individuals living in their vehicles. And we continue to collaborate and work to provide low-barrier housing options for our most vulnerable. With the leadership of MEMA Administrator Lono Kailua Hewitt, we have completely transformed our ability to respond to emergencies. Over the past year, MEMA expanded from 9 to 25 positions, including having personnel on Hana, Lanai, and Molokai. They've also completed more than 40 emergency plans and annexes and implemented new evacuation and situational awareness tools. If you are not already signed up, please visit mauicounty.gov/MEMA to receive emergency alerts and evacuation notifications and stay informed during emergencies. Public safety efforts at the Maui Police Department continue to show progress. The county launched the department's first air unit, Hekili, and the first canine apprehension unit. Violent crime has declined by 3%, and property crime has dropped by 14%. Investments have also been made in officer wellness, recognizing that those who serve our community must also be supported. In fire and public safety, we added 29 new positions and are advancing the Haiku and Olowalu fire stations, expanding response, capacity, and coverage. Strong communities thrive when parks and public spaces reflect a commitment to connection, well-being, and quality of life. With that purpose, the Department of Parks and Recreation continues to invest in facilities across the county. The Lahaina Civic Center has received a new court and AC system, and we've also replaced the roof. We're also moving forward with the construction of a new playground and playing field and court upgrades throughout Lahaina. Starting this year, the Lahaina Aquatic Center will receive a complete overhaul, including retiling, photovoltaic installation, and upgrades to the kiddie pool. On Lanai, yes, great for Lahaina, yeah. I can hear we have some swimmers out there. On Lanai, the new skate park, Lanai Youth Center, and dog park are creating welcoming, shared spaces for youth, families, and pet owners, offering more opportunities to be active, connect, and enjoy island life. In Central Maui, a complete rebuild of Hawaiian Hale at Kepanewai Park and Heritage Gardens is now complete in Iao Valley. Yes, sure. Revitalizing a cherished cultural space for learning, gathering, and the perpetuation of Hawaiian culture. Special mahalo to master builder Palani Senensi from Hana for leading this project. Improvements at the War Memorial Gym are underway to modernize the facility and retrofit it as a hurricane-rated emergency shelter. Construction is in progress with substantial completion anticipated in June of this year. The South Maui Community Park is being developed as a true regional park for South Maui, with Phase 1 already complete, including the gym, athletic fields, and parking. Phase 2 design is nearing completion and will add new baseball and soccer fields, walking paths, wait for it, pickleball courts, and open space, with construction anticipated to begin in late 2027. Parks programs serve more than 1,500 youth through PALS, free of charge, alongside youth sports, senior activities, and growing participation in pickleball. Parks also plays a key role in hosting statewide and national events. This year, Maui County welcomed the Los Angeles Rams, offering youth football programs, hosted the HCRA State Canoe Regatta, drawing hundreds of paddlers from across Hawaii, and supported the Maui Invitational and Maui Classic, bringing national attention and visitors to our community. We are also excited to host the first ever high school state surfing competition at Ho'okipa Beach Park. Yes, that's the first one. So a special shout out to Coach Kimball and Governor Green for making this happen. Yeah. And no, Mayor Kawakami, although you're an avid surfer, you cannot enter this event, but you can attend Hot Kupuna Nights. He is quite the dancer, you folks should know this. We are excited to host the much anticipated inaugural Wailuku Film Festival this June in Wailuku Town, yes. This will bring filmmakers from Hawaii, across the Pacific, and around the world together. With more than 75 film submissions already received, excitement and momentum around this first-of-its-kind festival are already building. Our nationally recognized Small Town Big Art program has grown from a focus on Wailuku Town to bringing public art and storytelling countywide. And after a 6-year pause, my administration worked hard to ensure the return of the historic 98th Maui County Fair. This was, of course, designed to bring our community together like never before. More than 118,000 people attended over 4 days, including an estimated 30,000 on opening night, making it the most attended fair ever, and one of the most memorable gatherings in recent history. A sincere mahalo to our council members for approving our request for funding, and for Darryl Fujiwara and his team for all their hard work. Good job, everybody. Good job, everybody. Now, to ensure this was truly a county fair, we offered programs to assist our community members on Lanai and Molokai to attend as well. The parade was led by our Grand Marshal, Mayor Victorino, and it wasn't just an event, it was a homecoming. See you all at the 99th in October. Watch this. For lots of reasons, we really needed that at that time. From Mauka to Makai, the health of our Vai, Kai, and Aina is inseparable from the well-being of our people. We are advancing a comprehensive approach to water sustainability that balances conservation with the need to support kuleana uses, housing, agriculture, and long-term resilience. This includes expanding recycled water use, modernizing and developing new potable and wastewater systems countywide, and the acquisition of private water systems. Through One Water Lahaina, we are breaking down silos and creating an integrated approach to water management that supports resilient rebuilding while protecting our natural resources, an approach we will apply countywide. That is why, alongside developing new water sources, we are taking decisive steps to strengthen public stewardship of water systems in West Maui. Historically, only 25% of these systems, representing all water, have been publicly owned. We are in negotiations with Kamehameha Schools, Maui Land and Pineapple Company, and West Maui Land to acquire key water systems and assets, including the Olowalu and Launiopoko irrigation and water companies, the Honokohau ditch system, and multiple wells and related infrastructure. We appreciate these entities' willingness to work with us for the public's benefit and for Kamehameha Schools' partnership on our ongoing recovery efforts and generational commitments to our Aina and people. Tonight, I'm pleased to announce that a commitment made 3 years ago is becoming a reality. For the first time in our history, Maui County is taking intentional steps toward long-term agreements for water security while protecting the public trust resource. Once complete, thank you. Almost, Paul. Once complete, water systems in West Maui, including both drinking and irrigation, will transition from 25% to 65% publicly owned. More importantly, public stewardship of drinking water systems will increase from 45% to 93%. Representing a major step toward restoring balance and ensuring this essential resource is managed in the public trust. This work will continue as I believe water stewardship belongs in the hands of our people. As climate impacts intensify, we are taking proactive steps to protect our watersheds, shorelines, and nearshore waters. The Lahaina Flood Control Project will be important to strengthen long-term flood resilience, as well as sediment removal and stream repairs in Central and South Maui. Over the past year and a half, the County of Maui, Mahipono, and the newly formed East Maui Water Authority have taken steady, intentional steps towards a long-term solution for East Maui's water. For generations, East Maui communities, particularly Native Hawaiian farmers, kalo growers, and longtime residents, have faced real challenges related to water access and stewardship. These long-standing issues will take time and continued commitment to resolve. But we are in a place of honest dialogue and shared responsibility. Maui's future depends on a strong agricultural sector, and Mahipono plays a critical role in keeping our lands productive, fire-resistant, and strengthening island food security. I appreciate their willingness to engage openly. These efforts reflect a shared commitment to agricultural viability, community benefit, and responsible watershed management. Protection of critical open space and environmental areas are being pushed forward with partnerships with the Trust for Public Lands and State Legacy Land Funds. Recently, the county has agreed to partner on 3 sites by providing matching funds to protect lands on Molokai and at Honolulu Bay. With the establishment of the Department of OEV Resources, the Halau of OEV Arts broke ground last year and is expected to be completed by the end of next year, creating a dedicated space to support Native Hawaiian arts, culture, and creative practice. At the same, yes, thank you for that. At the same time, we are strengthening language, storytelling, and identity through an expanded grants program and the bilingual government initiative. Last year, as I was honored to submit my budget in both English and Olelo Hawaii for the first time in county history. Ensuring that culture is not only protected, but actively practiced and perpetuated. A strong economy is one that works for the people who live here, creating living wage jobs, supporting local businesses, and giving our youth a reason to build their future here. To deliver this vision, we are transforming the Office of Economic Development from a primarily grant-focused office into a strategic driver of long-term economic resilience. Today, OED's mission is anchored in 4 pillars: construction and rebuilding trades, healthcare, technology and innovation, and creative industries. We are building workforce pipelines that expand hands-on learning for the next generation. Programs like the HFUU Farm Apprenticeship Program, Grow Some Good, the High School Automotive Program, and STEMworks connect our youth to emerging career pathways. Grants remain an important tool, but they are now used strategically to strengthen priority industries, build local capacity, and support a more resilient local economy. Over the past 3 years, we have invested $75 million in this effort. Our economy continues to show signs of promise. Recovery and rebuilding efforts are helping fuel our economic engine, creating jobs and supporting local businesses across Maui County. Our visitor industry is also showing positive growth. According to UHERO's most recent economic forecast, Maui is leading the state in visitor spending recovery, with real visitor spending increasing more than 9% last year. Even as we continue recovery, Maui County's financial foundation remains strong. We are reducing operating costs through energy efficiency, saving nearly $2 million annually, and investing in renewable energy that strengthens long-term resilience. Despite everything that we've been through, Maui County has maintained high-grade bond ratings from all 3 major rating agencies. This reflects a clear vote of confidence in our financial management and lowers costs for taxpayers. Since taking office, this county has made supplemental payments of approximately $28.4 million towards the county's unfunded liability relating to its health plan for its retirees and vested employees. As of fiscal year 2027, our unfunded liability for OPEB is 0. Paying this off is a significant achievement because it ensures benefits for retirees and results in lower expenditures for the county and lower interest costs on bonds when we issue for large capital projects. So for tonight, I want to leave you with some final thoughts. At my core, I'm just a Maui boy. Like many of you, I'm doing my best to help other local people live and thrive here. Everything we have accomplished comes from the talent, the care, and the mana of this community. But government cannot do this work alone. Community is built when we show up for one another, when those who can give more step forward, and when each of us does our part. While much of our work focuses on the big picture, we have never lost sight of the everyday struggles and concerns that define your quality of life. It is that single mother in Kahului wondering if the line at the DMV will be too long to renew her license during her lunch break. It's the kupuna in Kula who relies on programs at Kaunoa Senior Center to stay healthy and connected to her community. It's that working family on Molokai trying to make ends meet and deciding whether to pay the electric bill or buy groceries. And it's that keiki in South Maui who just wants to play baseball and needs a park to practice. It's the auntie in Hana hoping the pothole on her road will finally get fixed. These things matter to me, and this is why we do this work. We are not finished. We are committed to seeing this work through. My number one priority is to keep our people home. If you are thinking about moving away from Maui County, please don't. Change is not coming. Change is here. Mahalo nui loa. Aloha. Ke kahi I ke kahi.
Will the Bissen family please come on the stage? We'd like to end our evening with the singing of Hawaii Aloha. We don't have to put the words, right? Everybody knows the words.
They don't have to be in a circle, but if they want to, sing together. Okay, I'm just gonna set the key and the speed, but everybody please sing along. The words are here. And if you know the meaning of this song, you know how important it is and why it's so important to us, right? So for all of those who sing this, yeah, sing it with that intention. Can we have a nice hand for Tony Takitani for hosting us this evening?
Thanks, Rick. Thank you, Mayor, for that incredible address. We'd like to ask you at this time to please remain standing for the exit procession of the Royal Orders. Mahalo for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely and aloha. Good night.